hello Shruti, welcome to Zenonco.io and Love Heals Cancer. And we are going to share your journey with people, and you can be an inspiration for everyone out there who are going to the same thing. You can
Thank you, Nimisha, for
sharing.
having me here.
Yeah,
It's been a pleasure.
thank you.
Okay, so this was about my mom. She was first detected with breast cancer in 2013.
Okay.
She underwent all the treatment, the allopathic treatment. We went through the allopathic treatment, as in the surgery first. The doctor suggested that it's not required to get the breast removal done because it was detected at a very earlier stage.
Okay, so
So
what was there in the breast? Like, was there a lymph node or what?
yeah, there were nodes. So we just got the nodes removed. Then she had sessions of chemotherapy, and then there was radiotherapy too.
Okay, in
Uh, after
2013 itself.
for around all this treatment went around for a year, almost a year.
Okay.
After that, she was fine. The just the weakness or a few side effects of the radiation therapy and chemotherapy that were there. She had lost all her hair.
Mm-hmm.
It was very different to see her that way for the first time, but definitely my mom, she has always been that strong person. She has been smiling throughout it. So it was always, uh, I don't know how she made it easier for us also to go through it and just go with the flow. So
Okay.
that time she was, I think, completely cured. She
Mm-hmm.
was fine after that, doing well.
Mm-hmm.
She started getting back to her own household work, being a housewife.
Yeah.
And yeah, we had a few family trips after that. She was happy. Then again in 2017,
Mm-hmm.
she had some fever and all that.
Okay.
So we went to the doctors. Some infection was there. Then we discovered that the breast cancer uh, has
Recovered
come
away.
again, recurred
Okay.
again. So she again had to undergo the treatment. But at this time,
Mm-hmm.
uh, the nodes had grown in size. So this
Okay.
time she had to get the breast removal done. And seeing her go through that surgery, it was very painful, very painful. Um, it's a long, like almost half of your chest is stitched, and it was damn painful to see her that way.
Um,
So that too, again, she went through a
mm,
smile. So we were fine with it. That hopefully, maybe since the removal is done, the chemo
mhm.
is done, she'll be fine.
Yeah.
Everything went well according to the doctors. She was recovering well.
Okay. So
Although
this time also, did she go through the radiation therapy?
no, this time we did not require the radiation therapy because they say radiation has more side effects than chemotherapy.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
once, since she had already gone through radiation, uh,
Mm-hmm.
in between 2013 and 2018, she already had a few ups and downs because of the side effects which came in bits and parts because of the radiation.
Okay. So what were the side effects? What were those side
Like she had some, you know, muscular nodes in her hands, those lumps in her hands which
effects?
were painful. They used to
Okay.
occur on their own. They
Mm-hmm.
used to turn red. She had itching on them, and then they used to disappear on their own. Matlab, there could be nothing that we could do about it.
Okay.
Then she had, some itchiness on the skin. The nails had become rough and pale. Uh,
Oh.
then
Hmm.
there were things coming and going, very little things which you won't even recognize that happened and went through. But yeah, definitely she had to go through those troubles.
Okay. So did you not consult to the doctor like why is it happening, or did he not give any other
Yeah,
No.
according to them, it was all side effects of radiation only.
Okay. So you were going on a regular checkup since
Yeah,
2013, yeah?
yeah, that was required.
Okay, okay, okay.
So
Okay.
when the second time she went through the surgery and chemotherapy,
Yeah.
again after the chemotherapy, since it had occurred for the second time,
Mhm.
she was put on oral chemotherapy after that for 6 months.
Okay.
During that oral chemotherapy, she also had that port which they put in for the chemo sessions in her
Right.
body. It was
Chemopause.
still inserted because they said
Mm-hmm.
it has to be there for 1 year. We cannot keep removing and putting it back in case it recurs.
Okay. Okay.
So I think somewhere around in September 2018, she had a very bad fever. It was as high as 4 or 5 degrees
Oh my God.
at night,
Yeah.
and we had to
Okay.
rush her to the hospital. We came to know that it was there was some infection in the due to the port inside her.
Okay. Okay.
So immediately we had to get her operated and get the port removed.
Okay.
She was admitted for that, and immediately after that port removal, the doctors came to know there were some nodes again appearing uh,
The breast.
on the side from where the breast had been removed,
Okay, on that side only.
on that side itself.
Okay.
And also the second surgery, that skin had not completely healed,
Okay.
because the radiation makes your skin very
Mhm.
delicate and very
Yeah.
sensitive, so that wound
Mm-hmm.
had not completely uh, healed.
Yeah. Okay.
So when third time we came to know, that was, I think, very much disheartening for her, because obviously just going through that same treatment and that pain again and again had become very difficult.
Difficult. Yes.
So I think last from September 2018 till she passed away in March 21.
Yes, will rest in peace.
So that these 2.5 years, I think, had been very difficult for her and very difficult for us to see her that way.
Oh my God.
Um,
Yeah.
so
Like, where do you stay, Shruti? Where is your home? Where's your hometown?
uh, we stay in Malad, Mumbai.
Mumbai. Okay, so the hospital is nearby.
Yeah, we had taken all this treatment since from 2013 itself in Kokilaben Hospital in
Okay.
Andheri West.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Dr. Mandar Nadkarni and Dr. Sandeep Goel being the chemotherapist.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, like, did you went through another surgery for the third time?
No, for the third time, the doctor suggested that she cannot undergo any surgery because it is not possible for her skin to heal.
Hmm.
So, and the nodes had come on the layer of the skin. Matlab, we could actually see those nodes on the upper layer of the skin. It is visible to your
Okay.
eyes.
Okay. Okay.
So, she couldn't undergo any surgery for that. She was
Mm-hmm.
continuously on chemo sessions for all this long, one
Mm-hmm.
after the other. They kept trying whatever medications they could. Um, and I think because of all this recurring, we went to homeopathy treatment. We tried the Ayurvedic treatment, whatever we could to, just at least control the growth of the illness.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, even it is like every after every 2 or 3 months, the medicine which the doctors used for the chemotherapy
Mm-hmm.
stopped working on her.
Oh. Okay.
So every 3 months we came to know that no, it is the illness is, the nodes are growing, it is spreading in some or the other part, and we came to know that this medicine is not working, and hence the doctors had to switch on to another medication whatever is possible for her, because it is like they cannot repeat a medicine which has already been given
I'm not
again.
working.
Yeah,
Mm.
which is given already, they cannot give it again for a certain period of time.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So they hardly had any options for her. So um, I think somehow we all knew that how far, we don't know, the medication is going to work for her. We knew that we're just stretching our time with her. And in fact, in if I remember, in 2019, around September 2019,
Mm-hmm.
we had consulted other doctors for second opinion, to just know that if we are going on the right track for her treatment, do we have any other options for her, or there's anything else that we could do to, lessen her pain, or just give her some relief from it.
Yeah.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
but ultimately what we came to know wasn't a very good thing to know. They told us that whatever medication we do, it is just going to
Mm-hmm.
stretch a little bit time of her with us. That's all. It's since
Okay.
it is now on the skin, it cannot be cured completely.
Okay. Okay.
But I think it is just her smile that kept our hopes up, and we kept trying. And my this that no, whatever it is, unless and until the doctor gives up, or unless and until I am out of options, I'm not going to give up on her. So we kept trying, and I think finally in this Feb, she was damn tired. She
Okay.
was unable to get out of the bed. Uh, she didn't want to take those chemo sessions because her energy was totally drained. She was on bed for almost like 4 or 5 months lately. She hardly got up for having food or going to the washroom and doing things like that. Otherwise, earlier at least we knew, she used to come out, sit with us, have the meals, watch the TV for a while. But lately that had stopped, and we knew that things are worsening. The nodes had even come on the right side, on
The
the left
other
side,
side.
on the other side, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And they were appearing on the stomach. We came to know that some nodes have even come on the lining of her lungs. So we knew
Oh.
once they will enter the lungs, it's going to be difficult for her.
Okay. Okay.
So, but
You muted. Yeah.
just 1 second. No?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nimisha.
Yeah. You were saying.
Yeah, I think it's just a smile, or I don't know what maybe kept her just going through all this pain. We knew she kept telling us that I want to be there with you. We are three siblings, so
Okay.
she kept telling us that I want to spend more time with you, but this pain is unbearable now. So we knew that it's going to be selfish if we kept continuing this to just keep her with us. And
Okay.
when in Feb she told us that she wants to discontinue the chemotherapy, we with great difficulty we had to accept that she cannot take it anymore. And I think that her body just gave the answer within a month.
Okay. So you are the youngest or the oldest or
So I'm the eldest.
eldest? Okay. Yeah.
So my youngest brother, he's just 21.
Oh, okay. Still in no, now in college probably.
So he was under the impression that twice mom was cured, so maybe even this time she'll get cured. Maybe it's taking longer, but she'll be fine soon.
Yeah, he had hope.
Yeah,
One must have hopes. You never know what miracle can happen. You should never leave any hope.
I think I think just the satisfaction that she doesn't have to undergo that pain and that helplessness of lying on bed all day. She
Mhm.
couldn't, just turn around and sleep. She has to sleep in one direction only because both the sides are painful. Both the sides have those wounds open. we used to do her band-aid every day. My sister used to clean her wounds, do her band-aid. She had like around this big of tapes around her every day to keep
Okay.
those wounds so that the blood, the whatever the it doesn't come out.
It doesn't come out, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I think it was difficult for mom, and I don't know how my sister went through all that, doing all the band-aid every day. I could hardly see her.
This this gives pain, but ultimately you are somewhere satisfied. Ki, okay, we are doing something for her. We
That's
are
the only
helping.
satisfaction we have. That at
Yeah.
least she doesn't have to undergo that pain again.
So, like, how
And
was this? Yeah, tell me.
that last, I think I went to office around 10. My sister called me at 11 saying, I won't be able to handle it now, so you have to come home. I came to mom's place. I'm married,
Okay. Yeah.
so I came to my mom's place, and that whole day, she was having breathing issues. She kept sitting, then lying down. She kept sitting and then lying down. She also had clotting in her leg because of chemo sessions. So
Okay.
she couldn't stand because of that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and my dad was supposed to leave for some puja he was doing for mom. So we called him up
Okay.
midway, saying that we won't be able to manage it. You have to be home. He came, and we were very keen that let's take her to the hospital because it won't be manageable at home. But
Um,
what gave him the strength to just take the decision? No, that we'll keep her at home only, whatever it is.
hmm.
We will have to see the pain. We will have to see her that way. But then she has to be home with us. Once we take her to the hospital, they may admit her to the ICU, or they may do whatever treatment. And since it is the COVID times, we may not even be able to see her,
Wow.
whatever is happening.
Mm-hmm.
What gave him the strength to decide that? And we did it. And that 1.5 day that finally every family member was around her, he spent with her. And we also have a last picture of her. Even in that, even through all that pain and that those moments, she gave us a smile.
Wow.
That's how I think we remember her.
She was
she,
truly a
she told
brave
us,
woman.
yeah, she told us daughters that we had a photo frame in our room, which
Mm-hmm.
has a picture of from a marriage day.
Okay.
So
Okay.
she told us that once I'm gone, do get me ready like this.
Oh my God. Okay.
So
Yeah.
uh, I think we tried our best to do that.
Okay. This gives me goosebumps truly.
I think I think if you see her face, I'll just show you a picture of
Yeah.
her that we have in our room, and you will see how smiley and how uh, just the loving person she is.
Yeah. Please show me.
This is my mom.
Oh, she's so adorable. Wow. She's so beautiful.
Yeah, she is.
Seriously, the smile, I can imagine the smile now she would be having at that time and the strength she would be giving everyone.
She keeps smiling, and my husband, uh, and my mom, she teaches me all the naughtiness, how to flirt with her husband, how to do crazy things.
Wow.
That's how she has been.
Wow. That's new. That's new. Every person has a uniqueness in them, and this is probably her smile, her maybe her naughtiness and her way of living her life, the way of looking at her life would have
we
been
keep
totally
watching her
different, I can
videos.
imagine.
We keep watching her videos where she's doing some work, and suddenly, because of the some music in background, she's dancing and giving her jhatkas and matkas to the music.
Wow. Wow, That's amazing. That's amazing. Seriously.
I think that's the motive for us. I think to just keep smiling at her back.
Yeah, she would want to see you like that only. Obviously. And she's somewhere, she's watching you all. She would be very happy that you all are smiling and happy, remembering her. That is nice. So, like, how did you actually disclose this to your family, this news to your family, like in this initial stage,
This news, like what
that,
about my mom?
yeah, about how that she has been diagnosed with cancer. Your father
Uh,
might have come to know about it.
my father did that. So
Okay.
you know how.
So, like, what were your
In fact,
reactions? What did
in
you?
fact, she knew when the second time she was detected with cancer. She
Hmm.
knew it because she could feel that heaviness in the breast, and
Hmm.
that node was very big in size, so she could feel that. But since I was studying CA and I had my exams during that time, she did not. She kept
Okay.
it to herself
Hmm.
for I think a month to tell us about it so that I don't get disturbed. I don't get diverted to her illness instead of my exams. And after that, she told me that so and so is diagnosed with cancer.
You're muted.
Just 1 second.
Hmm. Yeah.
Hmm. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So a mother is like that only, na? She doesn't tell you her problems just because
Yeah.
your schedule will change because of listening to her. Your mindset will change. You'll get
Yeah.
stressed. Like, how did your lifestyle changed after and during the treatment? What all changes you made in your lifestyle?
In our lifestyle, I don't know, matlab, yeah, we obviously, because of her, we switched to that healthy eating habits, like, more of
Hmm.
salad, more of soups in our food, less of preservative foods. Um,
Okay.
and I think we just easily switched to that. We did not find it very difficult to move on to that eating habits, at least.
Hmm.
And also we weren't so social, so staying back at home for her, looking after her, I don't think that made a very much difference in our life.
Okay. Okay. Like, how did you manage your studies along with all this?
uh, when she had cancer for the first time, yeah, I was doing my job, so I took a leave from that.
Hmm.
And after
Okay.
that, my sister, she was done with her dentistry, so she was the one looking after her majorly.
Okay. 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 Okay.
And also by that time I was married, so she was the one staying with her, so she could do the
The
care.
things required, yeah, the
Yeah.
care, basically. Okay. So, like, if you're comfortable, so what is the most cherished memory you have of her?
uh, she sang very well. So on my sister's birthday, we have a recording of her. She's singing a
Okay.
song and my sister playing the guitar. So I think I just love that moment the most.
Wow. Sometimes sometimes some things give you so much happiness. I mean, I can imagine that she's singing, your sister is playing guitar. I mean, since now I have seen her, I've seen a picture of her, I can totally imagine the smile she might have at that
Yeah.
point of time while singing. That's nice. So, like, do you remember any act of kindness you did that you will never forget, or your mother did that you will never forget?
She, I don't know how she had it in her. She was very giving, very giving. Matlab, be it anything which is a, mm, you know, maybe we got a chocolate at home which is our favorite, but we don't want to share, and she'll say it so easily. It's okay, now we'll get another one. You can share this one. And otherwise, you know. if she finds someone on the road, she has any extra food with her, she will give it away. And when we used to always tell her, Mom, it's not like that every beggar is, really a beggar. They fake
Yeah.
it. You don't have to do
Mm-hmm.
this every time. They cheat on people. So she
Mm-hmm.
used to say, uh, but I find that person really needy right now. I have this extra food. I'm going to give this.
Okay.
So I don't know how she had it in her. She just gave things so easily. It's not that she kept so much attachment to anything that it becomes difficult for her to give away.
That's inspiring. Many people urge to be like this. Many people try on a
Like
daily basis to do things
there's
like
this
this.
quote like when you earn better, enhance your standard of giving and not your standard of living. I think she really lived up to that quote.
Wow, that's that's amazing. Seriously. So, like, what one thing you have in your bucket list that you
In my
want to get? Bucket list, like you want one thing you want to get fulfilled, one wish.
uh we actually, since she passed away, she just loved ice creams and chocolates. She loved them. Matlab, she
Okay.
could finish her ice cream first and come to us to get snacks from our ice cream too. We don't have that speed.
Okay.
So we have it in mind that we just want to share ice creams with some kids, whatever place we can, whether
Okay.
at an orphanage or any place.
Mm-hmm.
But since it's lockdown, we couldn't do that yet. But we
Mm-hmm.
still have it in our mind that whenever this is over or things are little better, we'll share some ice creams with kids.
Wow. Now I feel hungry. Hungry only for ice cream, actually. So, like, how do you feel so much positive every time? Like, how are how are you so positive?
I think the only satisfaction that at least she is not suffering anymore is the only positive thing that we have, or
Hmm.
can stay with lifelong.
Okay. Okay. So, like, how do you reward yourself when you achieve any goal? Like this satisfaction is a kind of goal. So, how do you reward yourself on this?
I don't know how to describe that. I don't know. It's just you have some things you have to accept, and that's all. Some days I do feel that when I want her back,
Hmm.
but I don't know how to describe that.
Okay. So, like, what are the things you appreciate or love about yourself?
About myself,
Yeah.
just the thing that I'm her daughter. I shared, I shared, I shared a few years of her life. I think that's good for me. And people tell me I do look like her. So I think that will be my greatest
Gift.
yes, I have.
Yeah.
I do look
Dream you
like.
have. Okay. So, like, when there are times like stressful times or the times when you might be upset about something, how do you calm yourself?
I have a photo of my birth with me and my mom that the hospital gave us.
Uh-huh.
I just look at the picture or I look at her videos where she's dancing or singing, and I calm myself down.
So, like, what was her age at that time when she got diagnosed?
She was 53.
Okay, in 2013,
Huh.
the first time.
No, no,
Okay.
not in 2013.
Uh-huh.
Right now. She was born in 67. Yeah, she was 53 or 54.
Okay. So, like, I believe you might have got so much into yourself from her. So, what one message you would like to give everyone else out there uh, who are the caregivers or patients or survivors? from cancer?
To the caregivers and survivors, to the survivors, actually, it is important to keep smiling no matter what happens. And to the caregivers, if you are smiling, they will feel the pain can be treated. And if you are low, they feel that you are in trouble because of them. So just let not happen.
Mm-hmm. Okay, just keep
If
smiling
you are
and
smiling, if you make it feel easier for them, they will also feel, yeah, like, okay, we can do it and we'll make through it.
Mhm. Right. I'm so happy listening to you. I got so much inspired listening to you. And I'm sure people out there who are the caregivers and survivors and in fact the patients will be very much inspired with the fact that a smile can heal all the pains you have in your heart. All the
Definitely.
pains to your
I think
body or
for me, her smile can heal every pain that I have.
and your smile is really very beautiful. Like from like the time this interview got started, your smile is really very beautiful. Truly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Shruti, for being here with us. Thank you so much for sharing the journey. And yeah, thank you
That's
so
all
much.
my
Please
pleasure.
take care. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.